Gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
They go with Chubb on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
First carry down for Kareem Hunt. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. First carry now for Tyler Irvin. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
They'll run with Irvin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Throwing on second down, Rodgers. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Third down.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Here's Urban. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And a Packer first down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kevin Johnson, former first-round pick there defensively. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
The 2nd down carry for Urban. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Browns 7, Packers nothing.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
24 is the mic. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 17.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
Mayfield on play action, rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd down. 3rd and
12. To throw is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's going to go down again. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And a 7-yard return following a punt for 45 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 43-yard line.
On second and 12, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Mayfield on third and 2. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on third and 2. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Dean Lowry able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
A 37-yard attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
24 is the mic. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
24 is the mic. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Pistol. 24 is the mic. Come on, D. 24 is the mic. Let's go, baby. They turn it.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
But you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
48-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after. And that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again they run, again it's Irvin. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Irvin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
Irvin on the carry. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On 3rd and short, Irvin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. 24 is the mic. Get the ball.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
With the give to Nick Chubb. Kenny Clark in on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was taken down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Mayfield now from the 50. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to Irvin. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The tackle by Terrence Mitchell.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun handoff to Irvin. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down, right near the 24. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards.
Going on 4th, it's Irvin. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
The ball carrier.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
3 brings up 3rd and 2.
They run it again with Chubb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll give it to Chubb. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. 3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
4th and goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Mayfield looks to throw, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Browns 20, Packers 10.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of
a good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a great